Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday to you. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop, and today is Thursday, May 20th, I think. And I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. Hello, Jill. Hello, Jody. Hello, Kim. Hello, Debbie. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I have so many exciting things to share with you guys today. How is everybody doing? How is your week going? I know that there are lots of end of the school year activities that people are starting to have to attend. So some of you contact me and said, I have graduation, or like a preschool graduation to attend today. I have an art show I have to attend. So there are lots of end of school year activities, which is hard to believe that it's the end of the school year already. It seems like we just started sending my kids to school and now it's almost the end of the school year and they're going to be home for the summer. Hello, Christine. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Valeria. Hello, Ren. Thank you guys for joining so much today. I really appreciate it. So I hope all of you are having a good week. Valeria, thank you so much. That is so sweet of you, Valeria. And I hope that you are feeling better. I know that you've been having kind of a rough go of it. So I hope that you are feeling better. And thank you so much, Valeria. That means a lot. I really appreciate it. You're so generous. Stitching with the Sisterlies. Hello. Sister is coming to visit for a few days. That's nice. It's always nice to have family come and visit. Hello, Kim. My oldest had to get braces off, so I didn't sub, but we still have a whole month left still. You do. Yeah, we have about a whole month. You have a whole month left? Like you go to the end of June? Oh, you're the sweetest, Valeria. I love having you as part of our community. You are such a sweet soul. We have about 3 weeks left, I think. Oh my gosh, I'm so warm. It has gotten so muggy here. Like the humidity has just really shot up. And so it's very, very warm here. And let me tell you before I forget, I told you guys on Tuesday night, which by the way, thank you for joining me for the new release party on Tuesday night. I really, really appreciate it. We did a Moda release party for all the goodies that are coming from Moda. Hello, Cindy. And there were some really wonderful collections. I was kind of surprised because I didn't have a chance to get all of it online like I had hoped before we had the party. So I didn't get a chance to really look at it before I shared it with you guys. And then there were some that really surprised me because they were kind of out of my normal, what I would normally gravitate towards for fabric collections, but they're really gorgeous. So I hope you guys enjoyed Tuesday night and you had fun. And I have a whole list of requests from you guys of things that you want put on the website for reservation. And I haven't had a chance to do it yet. So my goal is to get that done, hopefully by the end of the weekend at the very latest. But I'm going to get all of this stuff on the website so that you guys can start reserving your goodies. But I'm going to tell you what's been keeping me busy over the last couple of days. Sarah says we started mid-September and have been in person for over 80% of the year. That's awesome. That's awesome. Mid-September though. Yikes. So that's why you're going till the end of June. That makes sense. So we have had a crazy week and a little bit more of an eventful week than I would care to have. So this is how our week started off. Sunday night, my husband and I were kind of taking a peek at the week and seeing what was going to be happening this week with everybody's different schedules and what we needed to try to be prepared for activities and all of that. Hello, Martha. Happy Thursday to you. And so we ended Sunday night with like, okay, we got to do this. We got to do this. We got to do this. And I want to get this done tomorrow. I want to get this done this week, blah, blah, blah. We had a plan. We high-fived each other. We were like, we are ready for this week. Let's tackle this week. It's going to be a good one. Get up Monday morning. And the kids, so all year long, the entire district that they go to, they do 4 days in person and then 1 day virtual for everybody in the school. I think they use that extra day for extra cleaning. I don't really know, but on Mondays, they're virtual. So my kids get up, they start school. I get my little one up, get her all ready for the day. We have breakfast and then kind of play with her for a little bit and get to work. And I'm working in the shop. My husband's doing his thing. Kids are all doing their thing. And my daughter, my middle daughter, passed out and fell out of her chair and hit her head on the floor. So I'm in the shop, and what I hear is I hear crying, and I'm like, who is crying? What is going on? So I kind of get up, and the crying is kind of more and more. And so the urgency gets bigger. And so I start kind of running to where I hear the crying from. And I come in, and she's laying on the floor holding her head. And I was like, what happened? What's going on? And she said, I fell out of the chair. I hit my head. I said, well, how did you fall out of the chair? Like, what happened? So more and more questions, and kind of come to the realization that it sounds like she passed out. I wasn't there. It sounds like she passed out. Apparently she did not eat a lot for breakfast. And so she passed out, fell, hit her head on the floor. And so we were like, okay, we kind of do the check over, do the evaluation, check her eyes, see how everything's doing. Well, she proceeds to start running to the bathroom to throw up, and she's has this terrible headache. It's not good. So we call the pediatrician and say, I think maybe we should bring her in and kind of describe the symptoms that she's having and kind of go through all that stuff. And the pediatrician says you should take her to the ER. And so Monday morning, we were in the ER with my daughter. She had to have a scan. She has a concussion. And so this week has been kind of about easing her back into things and kind of having her take it easy and all of that. So it's been a little bit of a different week than we had planned when we high-fived on Sunday night. We were like, okay, this is going to be a good week. And then Monday morning kind of threw us for a loop. So she has been recovering this week, but it was the most bizarre thing. I mean, you just start a normal day and you're like, okay, here we go about our day. And then just like that, it can completely change and completely kind of turn on its head. And so my son goes, I didn't know you could get a concussion from falling out of a chair. And I was like, I know. I mean, when you don't brace yourself and you just tip over and fall right out of the chair and smack on the floor. Yeah, I guess that's a lot of force taking you in that direction. So that was a little bit crazy. Andrea says, oh no, this just happened to my kiddo at school yesterday. Are you kidding? Stitches in her chin. Oh, that's the worst. Scary, isn't it? So your daughter is okay. Yes, she is fine. She just has to follow like the standard concussion protocol. And she has a follow-up appointment that we have to take her to and just make sure that she's recovering okay. She still has a headache. It's very mild, and but activity does increase it. So even reading or being in the sunshine or stuff like that. So she's definitely not back to herself, but she's okay and she should get there just fine. It's just going to take a little bit of time. What is with these kids lately? My daughter Charlotte randomly passed out on Mother's Day. She's fine and did not have a concussion. Oh, poor sweetie, scary. Glad your daughter is okay. Me too. Oh, my Angela, I'm sorry to hear that. I will be praying for your family. Thank you, Martha. I hope your daughter's feeling better. She is, and she's one who can't sit still. And so she's like, I want to go back to school. I want to go back to school. Well, you can't go back to school yet, because you still have a headache. And with how much she was throwing up after it happened, she hit it pretty good. It wasn't just like a bonk on the head. She must have hit it pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry. My brother almost lost his sight over a head injury. Oh no, that's terrible. It can be super scary. Glad she's okay. Yeah. So she's totally fine. But that, has put a little bit of excitement into our week. And both my husband and I, that night on Monday night, we're checking her throughout the day. We checked her throughout the night. You kind of have to keep an eye on them, wake them up, make sure they can speak and answer questions and stuff like that. And at the end of Monday, we were both like, that's not how we planned for today to go. It was kind of crazy. And then the other thing that I'm super excited about, it is the same daughter, Elizabeth, who tripped on the dishwasher. It is, yes. I don't know. There are some days I swear my kids, because, you know, they're at that stage sometimes where I think they're growing faster than their coordination can keep up with them. And that wasn't the case with this situation with her falling out of the chair. That's, you know, not what happened here. But there are other days where I feel like, you know, somebody's falling down the stairs. They're running up and down. Somebody falls and you can hear clunk, clunk, clunk. Or, you know, something else happens. And I think, oh my gosh, just slow down. Let's wrap you in some bubble wrap just for today until things kind of calm down. But I feel like they're kind of at that stage where the coordination can't keep up with growth is kind of where all of the older 5 are. They're kind of all in that stage right now. So the other thing that we are super excited about, and I don't know if you guys are Friends fan, but the Friends reunion is coming. And so I have already made it clear to everybody in my family that I have the TV on May 27th and I cannot be bothered. Like, if you have a question, you need to talk to your father about it. I cannot be bothered. I'm going to be watching this Friends reunion that is happening on May 27th. I don't even know what channel it's happening on. I don't know much about it. I just know that it's happening and I'm super excited about it. I cannot wait. How many of you guys out there are Friends fans? And are you as excited as I am about this reunion? So excited for the Friends reunion, says Kim. Me too. I can't wait. Although I don't really understand what it's going to be. I think it's just like a sit down interview type thing. It's not like they're doing new episodes. They're just going to be sitting around and talking about stuff, I think. Is that true? April says it's on HBO Max. Oh, and we don't have that. So we are going to have to figure out how to get that. Valeria says, yes. Yes, I love Friends, says Ren. That's what I say when you are on. What do you say, Martha? Is Friends Thursday? There's a trailer. So there is a trailer. I watched it yesterday, April, and I was crying. And so my husband was like, and my kids were sitting there, they go, what are you watching? And I was like, it's the Friends reunion. And it had me teary. I was tearful just from watching the trailer. I'm going to need to have a box of Kleenex. I love your excitement. What else are you watching these days? Yellowstone is so good. Yellowstone looks really good. What else? So we finished Bridgerton. That was one that we were watching. And now I have ordered the book, you guys, because the series is based off of books. Did you guys know that? And so I ordered book 1 because I want to see if I can ever have time to read it. I mean, I love reading books and I never have time. And when I sit still, I fall asleep. So, hi, Tammy. It seems like I don't care. I'm just happy to see. Yes. So I ordered the Bridgerton book 1, to see how closely it is to the series, if they are similar or if they are completely different. So I'm excited to see that. For the Friends thing, Elizabeth, what I have read is that they are not in character. They are themselves. But I've also heard and read that they have about 18 guests, like celebrity guests coming on the reunion. So no, they are not in character from what I've seen. But the trailer was really good. Leave me alone. Happy List to Shop is on, says Martha. That's funny. That is funny. That's part of the reason why I picked Thursday, is because it's a time. I used to get together with friends. We used to watch Friends when it was on originally. We had like Friends trivia night where we would watch the show and then we would play trivia. And so Thursday has always felt like a Friends day to me. Like, it's almost the weekend. And so that's part of the reason why I picked Thursdays to do live streams, because I feel like it's Friends Thursday. So when I say that on Instagram, like, I'm not kidding. That's how I feel about it. I get to come and hang out with my friends. And so I like that. Bring Bat back on Thursday. Yes. And Janice, I think I saw that Janice is going to be on. So I'm going to read the Bridgerton book. The other show that we watched, my husband and I, this is not kid friendly, is called Hunters. And I think it's on Netflix, maybe. It's with Al Pacino. It's about some Nazi stuff. It's kind of loosely based on true stories, which I love, kind of watching stuff that's true, although I think they took some liberties with their storyline. But my husband really wanted to watch that. And so we gave that a try, and it was very interesting. I liked it. A hard subject to watch, though. Like there were times that afterwards I was like, my heart was so broken for what I just watched. My husband's like, what's wrong with you? I was like, that was really hard to watch. Like I can't handle watching some stuff like that. So that one was really good. And we're still watching The Long Way. We watched The Long Way Round, and now we're watching The Long Way Down, which is season 2 of the motorcycle journey. So we're watching that. And then we always watch like This Is Us. We're kind of caught up with that and stuff like that. My library has audiobooks online. Was considering listening to the Bridgerton series while sewing. Yes, I've thought about that too, because on some of those audiobooks, I just miss I miss just like curling up with a book. I would just like to have time to just sit and kind of curl up with a book. So I'm excited about that. If you guys are watching, be sure you post something so that we can kind of, I said to Sam, because Sam is a huge Friends fan. So we've been kind of messaging back and forth about it. And I said, we need to have like a Friends virtual reunion party. She's like, yes. I said, I don't know how that would work out. And then just last night, my husband said, what are you doing next Tuesday night? Are you having another party? I was like, no, we've done the 2 release parties. It's, I'm done. And he's like, oh. I said, what? And he goes, well, when am I going to have time to catch up on my shows that I want to watch? Because we usually watch stuff together. And then he has stuff that he likes watching that I don't take time to watch because I'm not super interested in it. And he's like, I'm never going to get caught up if you don't continue to have parties with your people. Good morning, Sue. Hello, Huckleberry. Okay, so I have lots of information for you. I have pulled lots of stuff. Plus, don't forget about our giveaway this week in honor of reaching our NICU quilt goal of over 100 NICU quilts for 2021. And in honor of Mother's Day, I am giving away this Mother's pillow kit from Riley Blake Designs. So this is going to be the giveaway at the end of the day, at the end of the live stream. And I have all the names right here. So we'll draw for that at the end. Okay, I have lots of fun stuff to share with you. Let's do stitching stuff first because I have kind of a chunk of quilting stuff to go over with you because there's lots of quilting activity that seems to be happening in the shop right now. So we'll go through our stitch alongs, which by the way, if my phone rings and it's the school, I will answer it just in case my daughter, something's up with her. So just to give you a heads up, it will be real life live streaming if that happens, which hopefully it won't. Well, so far so good. So I hope that everything is going fine, but if they call, I will need to answer that. Okay, so we are doing lots of stitch alongs. First of all, I'm going to give you a heads up. We have new stitch alongs starting in June. The first one is calendar crates with Stitching with the Housewives. So this one we are starting in June, and you will be stitching July, which is super cute. So I'm trying to get all this stuff ready so it's ready to ship at the end of the month. Remember, I send out invoices typically around the 25th. I usually try to do it on a Friday or like a Thursday, and that way I have the weekend to kind of try to package and ship as much as possible. So I think the Thursday that falls closest to the 25th is maybe the 28th or something like that. So it'll be between the 25th and 28th-ish that invoices will go out this month. And then that'll be included for those who signed up for that. Yay. Are the NICU quilts specific like that? No. We did a trunk show last week that shared all of the NICU quilts that people sent in. They're so pretty. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys like that trunk show because it was a lot of fun sharing those quilts with you. I kind of pick a juvenile fabric collection to have in the shop in case people are looking for like a quick and easy kit to get to be able to make and then donate. But people can use stuff that's in their stash, use stuff that you have at home. Like, I don't care what fabric you use. There are no stipulations on that. We just want you to make quilts and donate quilts. That's the bottom line. But to help with some people who prefer to just have something quick and easy that's kitted up that they can get and the fabric's all there and ready, I try to make sure that I have some of those options available in the shop. What makes me really excited is if I can find a collection that offers like a panel or a kit that is very affordable, you know, because then it's just affordable and it's not going to be taxing on people. And then anybody who wants to participate and donate, they don't have to worry about, oh, how much is that going to set me back? So I like to have stuff that is really affordable for people, which I was really lucky this year with that collection, The Littlest Family's Big Day. Those panels are so cute and it's so reasonably priced. So I'm excited about that. But no, there's no specific collection, no specific line. The sizes, I do have size guidelines that are on the homepage at happylittlestitchshop.com, but people went outside of those guidelines, they went inside of those guidelines, and all are fine. You know, I'm not going to turn away a donated quilt just because it's a little bit big. So there are size guidelines for people who kind of wanted to have a guideline to go by, but whatever ends up working out, that's totally fine. You're welcome. Hey, Ren, Kelly, at work, but trying to listen. Please hit that thumbs up button before you go. You are so sweet, Kelly. Kelly has been like the YouTube channel guru, like from the very beginning when we first started doing lives on here. She started joining shortly after, and she had so much information about, okay, get people to give a thumbs up, do this, it will help grow your channel. She has always been such a fabulous cheerleader. I so appreciate that. You do not. So Stitching with the Sisterlies, they can be donated to your local NICU. They can be mailed to another NICU. Like last year, I encouraged people, you know, there were so many wildfires and there were some NICUs that were impacted by that. So if you want to mail your quilt to a NICU that could use it because of natural disasters that are happening in their area or whatever, do that. Or some people, especially this year because of COVID, they didn't have a way to donate it to their local NICU. So they wanted to send it to me and then I would just take care of it for them. So I did get a lot of NICU quilts from people that I'm going to donate to our NICU, but I encourage you, whatever is easiest to you. If some story that's happening touches your heart, you want to mail it to some NICU, do that. If you want to donate to your local, do that. If you want to mail it to me, because that's easiest for you, I'm happy to donate on your behalf as well. So I'm trying to make it as easy peasy as possible, whatever works for people. The trunk show was awesome, says Kim. I need... Oh, Sharon to teach me how. I know. Aren't those scallop corners so cute? It was so cute. I have a 15-minute break, then back to work. Hope you're all good. Hello, Stacy. Scalloped borders are fun. I use the Eleanor Burns ruler. Beautiful quilts that were made. Just hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Martha. Good, good. A lot of NICUs, baby. Good. Yes. My hope is that I don't want to just benefit our NICU or like NICUs in my state. I would love, love, love for this to impact, you know, like just imagine a blanket of NICU Little Miracles quilts happiness spreading all over the world. I even had people from England contact me and say, can I donate, you know, here through this program that you're doing? And I was like, yes, absolutely. So when I say all over the world, I really do mean all over the world. I want this to be something that doesn't just impact me and my story or our state or us locally, but I want it to impact hopefully everybody so that everybody can benefit from maker's kindness. That's what I hope. And lift people up. Yay. So, okay, the next one we have starting in June is Flea Market Flowers. I'm so excited to start this one. We're going to start right up here with this pink flower. It's so pretty. I'm so excited to start it. We have everything ready. It's ready to go. This is going to be included on your invoice for May, at the end of May, if you signed up for Flea Market Flowers so long. And there may still be a couple spots open. I'm not quite sure if you want to join us. But this is Flea Market Flowers by Lori Holt. And we are starting to stitch this next month in June. So it will ship at the end of this month. Okay, then on to what we are currently in the midst of. And I apologize, you guys. I feel like I'm totally dropping the ball with my stitching. The quilting world has kind of exploded at Happy Little Stitch Shop. So a lot of my time has been spent doing that lately. I did get some stitching done, but not as much as I would typically get done. So Please don't be disappointed in me, and trust that I'm going to do my best to catch up as quickly as I can. Can't wait for flea market stitch along. Yay, Beth K, me too. Angela, when am I going to reserve my Main Street cross stitch? You already reserved it, Valeria, and I'm actually working on something that I'm going to send you, Valeria. But you already reserved it and it shipped to you, and I believe it arrived on April 24th in the box with your in the box with this, with your July pillow kit. So it should already be there, and it's in a box. The box was probably like yay big, like that. And it was with that July pillow kit. Oh, good. It'll arrive when we are on vacation, but I'll catch up. Oh, good. And okay, so flea market flowers, super looking forward to that. And then here's what we're working on for our other stitch alongs that we're in the midst of right now. First of all, we are doing Lori Holt stitch cards. We are doing stitch card set B. This is the first one we're doing, this vegetable card. It's so cute. Look, I love the fabric on the back. I love it. The new cross stitch so long. Which one, Valeria? Which cross stitch so long? Man, you are good. You even remember what? I remember some things, not everything. Okay, so this I made. I'm super excited. I can't wait to make the next one. Oh, and you guys, let me just show you this. I keep forgetting. Look at my button jar. I love button jars. So all of those Lori Holt buttons came in that we need in order to complete this table runner that's right back here, the Flea Market Flowers table runner. And we need 1/2-inch buttons, which come in her button assortment packs that come in different colors. There's like a farmhouse color and maybe a sunshine and a wildflower, and I can't remember all of the names, but they come in a variety of colors. And I put together a button jar. Look at all of these beautiful buttons. I love button jars. My mom had a button jar when I was little, and I could sit and just play with that button jar for ridiculously long periods of time. I am not kidding. She had all these like antique-ish buttons, just buttons that she had. And it was in a jar. It was one of those jars that you could just pull off the top and it kind of suctioned off, It has that rubber stuff that goes down inside the mouth of the jar. And she had all of her buttons in one of those. And I would dump those out and I would sort them and I would play with them. And I would just feel them and touch them. I loved them. So this is my button jar. So all of these buttons are available in the shop. I highly recommend getting a bunch of them and just having a button jar for yourself because it's so cute. It's so cute. I love that button jar. Okay, Main Street. Yeah, Main Street came in that box, Valeria. My grandkids love my button jars. They take a few here and there. I know, I had favorites too. I can remember one that she had that was orange and white. I don't know why I remember that. Anyway, the next one we're working on is going to be Daddy's Tractor. Daddy's Tractor, which is right there. And I think I've told you, I can't wait to stitch this one because these are the tractors that we had on our farm when I was growing up. So we're doing stitch cards. I love them. I cannot wait to stitch more of those. All right, then we are also working on Barbershop this month. This is chart 9 from the Spooky Hollow series by Little Stitch Girl. Super cute. And we are doing Glitter House 5 this month. We are flying through some of these things. My mom is stitching this one with you guys, and this is hers. She's got it done. She's got it framed. It's ready to go. She switched her cloth because she ran out of the original glittery cloth. So she stitched this on Cafe au Lait by Fabric Flare. We can just keep, yeah, I'm behind on Snow Village too. Oh my gosh, so many things. Okay, and then we have Snow Village. We are stitching, or supposed to be stitching, Peppermint Parlor this month. This is by Country Cottage Needleworks. Super cute. I have just stopped bringing my Snow Village in here to share with you because I haven't gotten any stitching done on it. Sorry. So that's that. And then we are stitching Cottage of the Month. This month we are working on June by Country Cottage Needleworks. And here is the one that I did. All of those little French knots. That's what I remember about this one. All those little strawberry seeds. And we are working on Early Americans, the Freedom Center. This is the center stitch in the 9-part series. And I saw, who finished it? It was so pretty. Can't remember. It was just shared. And I have to be very careful to choose the right color for this bottom part. And I don't think I've gotten any farther on my Early Americans, but I continue to show it to you anyway. Oh no, I have thread poking out of my bag. So yeah, I haven't started the center one yet. So I got to crank that out. Do you think I'll be able to get it done this month? I'm not sure. Although it looks like it won't be that take terribly long. I don't know. Am I always going to just look at, hi, Stitching Granny of 17. Nathan Hale's lawn. It's always going to draw my attention to there, saying that's supposed to be green and it's brown. Maybe after time, I will just not even notice it anymore. All right. And then we did start Main Street this month in May, and we are stitching Main Street Flower Shop. This is by Country Cottage Needleworks. My mom is stitching this with you guys, and she is just starting it right now. And I did a video. Somebody had asked, can you do a video to help me know where to start my Main Street stitch, stitching it all as one piece. And so I did a YouTube video, which I posted sometime. So it's out there. So for anybody who is doing the Main Street stitch along with us, take a peek at that video to kind of kick off if you need help, and it'll help you get started. And there's some stitchy math included in there and all that kind of stuff. And then we are also working on Sheep Heap, our animal stack stitch along by Plum Street Samplers. And my mom is stitching this one with you guys, and she finished hers. So this is hers. It's super cute. She wants me to turn this into a pillow for her. So I'm going to try to make that happen if I can. It'll be kind of an odd shaped pillow, but it'll be super cute. So that's her Sheep Heap stitch. It's very lovely. And then we are doing the Sampler of the Month stitch along. This is Sampler of the Month June. That's what we're stitching this month. I have not started this one either. I'm still working on May. And not getting very much farther on it. That's where I'm at for May. So I hope to get that done sooner rather than later. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, I was chatting with Bev the other day, and she shared with me needle minders. She has needle minders coming out, you guys. Like, they're super cute. She showed them to me. They are so, so cute. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to share them with you or not, so I'm not gonna, but they're gonna be released at the end of this month, so not very long. And she has, because I'm gonna order the spring truck. Somebody asked for that. And then she has some coming for her Main Street series. Is that what it's called? The series with all the little shops. She has some coming out for that, and then another one. So there's like 3 new ones that are coming. They're very, very cute. So I'm excited to start sharing that information with you when I can. And then we are wrapping up our Sew by Row stitch along. This is wrapping up this month. We're sewing this bottom row here of bundled fabric. And I have actually done a little bit of work on this. Not a ton, but my bundles are coming together. It's kind of fun to do it this way because you slowly see those bundles filling in. So that's kind of fun to see it all come together. But that is my Sew by Row. I'm liking this stitch along. This stitch is pretty fun. So I'm excited to finish it and frame it and get it hung up to enjoy. Okay. That's it for stitch along stuff. How are you guys doing with all your stitch alongs? I keep seeing it must be a busy time for everyone because I see, oh, I'm behind on that. I'm behind on that. So I'm not alone. We're all in it together. Okay. Then I have lots of quilting stuff to share with you. And I'm just going to start grabbing stuff. Usually I would try to go through it in order, but I'm just going to start grabbing stuff because I kind of piled it all in here. I'm behind on Snow Village. Me too, Elizabeth. Behind on many. Okay, it's not just me. I keep kicking myself. Every day I have a plan about, okay, I want to get all business stuff done. Then I want to get some quilting time in every day. And then I want to get stitching time in every night. Well, lately I have been working until about 9 o'clock at night. And then at that time I say, okay, we need to have some time to just sit down and kind of chat with each other today. And so my husband and I kind of take that last hour or two to catch up with each other and hang out with each other. So it's been late nights and it's just been all shop stuff during that time. Not a lot of time for other stuff. So I'm hoping to get caught up. I finished Sheep Heap too. Loved it. It looked like a super fun stitch. She liked it. And it's very cute. Like these little stacks are so cute. Look at that. So cute. It's so cute. I'm caught up with all my stitching, but need to do Trekking Along June, Country Cottage, and Waxing Moon, and Little House Needleworks. I'm done through June. Wow. I love it. I think the biggest thing is not taking on too much in order to kind of keep caught up. And that's my problem. I just see stuff and I want to do it. And then I jump in. And then sometimes I think, oh no, I've got too much stuff going on. But that's okay. I mean, you know, it fills your days. It keeps you busy. I think it's good. I don't think it's a bad thing. But thank you for being understanding about me being behind on some of it. Are the heat patterns available outside of the club? They are, except I'm sold out right now. So I need to order some. But yes, I do plan on having them available outside of the club. I do have some available in the shop that we haven't stitched yet of the animal stacks. I can't remember what they're called, but I do have some in the shop. If you search for Plum Street samplers, it might pop up. But Sheep Heap I'm sold out of right now. And so I have to restock that, but then it'll be in the shop for sure. I'm putting my flag and cherry quilt together now. I'm so behind. I think I'll still 2020. Bye, Stacy. Thank you for coming on. Don't know how you guys keep up. I thought I was caught up with Snow Village, but I did the wrong block again. So you're just ahead. You're just ahead then. I am behind with Vintage Christmas. Oh, you will catch up though. You will catch up because surprisingly, even though those blocks are like teeny tiny for Vintage Christmas, they go together pretty quickly. They go together pretty okay, as long as you don't run into any hiccups, which I have run into hiccups and then it takes a little bit longer. Oh, and okay. Remind me when we talk about Little Briar Rose that I have something I want to share with you that somebody sent to me and I asked her if I could share it and she said, yes, you guys will just freak out about this cross stitch. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just going to talk about it right now because I'm afraid that I'm going to forget it. So part of what I'm going to go through with you guys today is Riley Blake Designs is having a virtual quilt market. And so I'm going to go through some of the stuff that we are going to be carrying in the shop. And some of it we might still have reservations for. One of them that was highlighted yesterday is Little Briar Rose. And this is by Jill Howarth. And she is one of my favorite designers. Oh my gosh, I love her stuff so much. And so I get very excited every time she comes out with a new collection. I was kind of dragging my feet about carrying this collection. Then I think I just jumped in and decided to carry the entire collection. So right now in the shop, we have fat quarter bundles available. And then we should have we're going to be having all of this fabric. This is coming in August, or it's due in August. I don't know if there will be any delays, but this is Little Briar Rose. It's super cute. And then I know people wanted panels, so I ordered panels for Little Briar Rose. So both of these will be in the shop. And I can't remember if I ordered this kit or not. But so this is going to be in the shop. We have some reservations available. So a customer reached out to me and she said, oh my gosh, I was so excited when I saw Little Briar Rose. She is a huge fan of Maleficent. And so look at this cross stitch she shared with me. And then I'll tell you let me tell you that first before I forget. On Instagram, her handle is @jackalope.stitches. @jackalope.stitches. Because I want to give her credit because this is her stitch. So look at this. It's a cross stitch, you guys. She stitched all of that. She's a huge fan of Maleficent, and she found this cross stitch and she stitched all of that. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Think of all of those stitches, and that background fabric is perfect. I suspect that, I don't know what it is. It has a fabric flare feel to it, but it might not be fabric flare. I don't know what she used. But look at that. It's so pretty. And then this is kind of how she finished it. That's her with her finish. Thank you for letting me share these. They are so pretty. That is some crazy stitching. She said if there's ever a fire, there is a short list of things that have to come out of the house, and her Maleficent cross stitch is one of them. So I thought that was so funny. But oh my gosh, that is some crazy stitching. And it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So Little Briar Roses, we have fat quarter bundles in the shop to reserve, and we're going to have the whole collection when it comes in August. Okay, then we have the Table Topper Kit of the Month program by Riley Blake Designs. This is for reservation right now in the shop. So if you are interested, let me give you a peek. Well, this might be better. Here are some of the table toppers right here. This one clearly Janet Wecker Frisch. I could tell you who all of them are, but who does that one? Planted Seed Designs. So she did this one. I think this one is Heather Peterson. And then this one over here, the pumpkin one is Lori Holt. This one is Beverly McCullough. So different designers do all of these different things. And these are all the table toppers that you get. And they come in these cute little keepsake boxes, which are right there. And there's another picture of all the table toppers. So you can reserve your spot. You can subscribe to the Table Topper Kit of the Month program for 2022. You can subscribe for this in the shop. You're killing me. Way too many projects, too little time. I know. Are those beginner friendly or not? Let me see if it tells me. It doesn't say. I do wish that they would give some information. I mean, I think some of them are gonna have straight piecing. I think some of them are gonna be applique. There's gonna be a mixture of quilting methods that are used throughout the time. The nice thing about, I always have a hard time answering is it beginner friendly or not, because I judge it more on, like, it's a smaller project. And so if you're willing to jump in and kind of want to use this as a way to learn how to do different things, then I feel like it would be a good project to do that because they're smaller and you're going to learn a different skill each month or improve current skills each month. So maybe you'll have a few that are pieced. And so then it'll just help, you work with your piecing. I do know that there's applique thrown in here. I don't know what other types of techniques they use because it doesn't give me that information, but it's not going to be like just straightforward piecing throughout. It's going to be a mixture of techniques. But I always feel like, okay, if it's smaller, then I'm going to jump in and I'm going to give it a try. And at least I'm not tackling a gigantic quilt to try to do something. One of the reasons why I like Lori Holt's applique blocks of the month. And I'm so excited that people are jumping on board with that and doing it because then you can work your way up to making one of her applique quilts. And how awesome is that? Like, I think that that's really cool. So I'm excited that people are doing these little applique blocks each month and kind of improving their applique skills. And then you can jump in and join some of her sew-alongs and do those. So that's pretty cool. Okay, we are still working our way through our Shine On quilt along. How is everybody doing with that? I finished my Shine On cross stitch, which is right back there, but we are still working our way through the quilt. And how is everybody doing with that? These are the latest quilt blocks that I did for Shine On. These are little 6.5 inch quilt blocks. Super cute. And I'm kind of loving this. This month for May, you guys got a chunk of fabric. Like there was a lot more fabric included. I haven't looked at what is due to be done yet for May, but I have to get my May blocks done. So be sure that when you share your Shine On stuff, use hashtag Happy Little Stitch Shop so that we can all see as part of this community. And then let's talk about other quilt alongs that are going on and coming up right now. So exciting news. This is what has been keeping me busy this entire week is Vintage Christmas. We got the 2 bolts of fabric that we have been waiting for. And so I was able to cut up more kits. So I've been sending out invoices and try to cut like crazy. So then I can figure out what I need to order to fill in to get more kits to fulfill for people who are on the waiting list. So I am so happy that I have been able to contact the majority of the people who are on the waiting list and let you know that and send invoices. And I've shipped a bunch of these out today. So my husband has been folding as quickly as he possibly can, but this is the Vintage Christmas kit. And we have been spending a lot of time trying to get this cut up and get invoices sent out so that people can jump into our Vintage Christmas sew along. Excuse my post-it. Our Vintage Christmas throwback sew along. This is by Lori Holt, and we're doing a throwback sew along to make this quilt right here. So I have waiting list. Yes, Valeria, you are on the waiting list, and I just sent you a message before the live stream. I'm getting ready to send you your invoice. Do you want backing? So I need to know if you want backing added to your invoice. And I meant to pull the backing options, and I forgot, but it's the main Cozy Christmas print, and we have teal or navy backing available. So for anybody that I've sent invoices to, please let me know if you want backing added to your invoice, because then I can ship it all together for you, and it'll just be a lot easier that way. So please let me know for anybody that I've sent invoices to if you need backing. Also, if you need the book. So those are the only 2 things that you'll need added outside of the kit is the book. You need to have this, and you'll probably need to have backing. But otherwise, everything that you need to make the top and the binding for this quilt is in this kit. I mean, this is a hefty chunk of fabric. Both of these bags are your Vintage Christmas kit. So pretty. So I'm super excited. Now I'm gonna finish up the cutting that I have. I'm gonna look at the fabric that I have, fill in the holes of what I need so that I can get more kits made for people on the waiting list. Our plan is to make them for everybody. And as long as we can still get our hands on the fabric, then we're gonna keep plugging away to get you a kit if you want one. And then my plan, once kits are fulfilled and things have kind of settle down a little bit. I'm going to get all of the remaining yardage listed in the shop. So Cozy Christmas yardage will be listed once kits are fulfilled. And I will try to have extra kits. So if anybody is kind of watching our sew along and they think, oh, I really want to make that, my hope is to have extra kits in the shop so that people who decide to join in later, I'll have a kit for you. That's my hope. And on the down low, I'm going to be making up some cozy Christmas kits and offering those to people. And I'm going to do a sew along for that. And I'm going to do tutorials for each block. So we'll actually be doing it together because that one, the Cozy Christmas one, is an applique quilt using the Cozy Christmas Sew Simple shapes. And it's super cute. And since we have access to the fabric right now, I want to take advantage of it before it goes away. And I love applique. And so we're going to do that once things with the vintage Christmas kit settle down. My plan is to do that. So I'm excited about it. So if you're interested, I don't have reservations out there yet. I don't have any of that stuff. I have to figure all of that out. But if you're interested in a Cozy Christmas kit and joining our Cozy Christmas sew along, send me an email with the subject line Cozy Christmas and let me know that you want a kit because I will do my best to get one for you. I have her books. No, Colleen, no, it's not too late to get on the waiting list. Nope. You just send me an email, please, because that helps me keep track of everything. Send me an email and let me know that you want to be put on the waiting list, and I will do it. And I am pretty sure that, like I said, I'm going to come blank or high water. I'm going to get everybody a kit who needs a kit. That's my goal. So if you want one, I'm going to do my best to get you one. You are awesome. You are welcome, Valeria. Are there a lot of leftovers on the Christmas kit? So that's hard to answer because I don't know. It's really small piecing. So as I was going through the book, because this is another FYI, the original kits that were kind of made I'm including more fabric in my kit than what was called for in the fabric requirements. And the reason for that is because I was trying to count stuff up. There have been 2 SKUs from the Cozy Christmas collection that have been discontinued. So I wanted to go through everything and make sure that those SKUs weren't a massive part of the quilt and how I was going to substitute and all of that. Those 2 SKUs aren't even used in this quilt at all, but they are used in the Cozy Christmas applique quilt, but they're only used for the scrappy pieces. So that's an easy substitution. It's not part of any of the main parts of the blocks. So I was doing a lot of research to make sure that I had the fabric. That's why I'm very familiar with this fabric collection. I've been doing a lot of research to make sure that for those people who want to make the blocks exactly as they are shown in the book, that you have the ability to do that. So my kit is a little bit different than what the original kits were because I'm giving you more fat quarters than what you would have gotten before because I saw that those were included in some of the blocks, but not accounted for in a fat quarter in the original kit. So I switched it up a little bit, but the pieces are very small. And so I think you'll have a decent amount left over, I think. But like the red recipe fat quarter, that's used in a lot of blocks. And at first when I went through, I thought, is a fat quarter going to be enough for all of those blocks that this SKU is used in? And when I saw how small the pieces were, I was like, oh, that's probably going to be okay. So it might depend on the fabric. Some of the fabrics are called for in a lot of the blocks. And so it's hard for me to give you a straight answer for that because I don't know yet. But from what I'm seeing so far, the pieces are small. So I assume that you're going to have a fair amount left over, but you might not have a ton left over of every fat quarter that you have. Does that help at all? I don't know if that helps you, Debbie. Let me see. Oh, Jennifer, but there are other people who are changing it up who are in the sew along. So, not everybody is doing each block exactly as it's shown in the book. There are people who are changing it up. I'm in. I have the book and might stash bust some of these blocks since they are so cute. They are so cute. Did you? Nope, I haven't sent it to you yet because I wanted to see if you wanted backing, Valeria. So now that I know that you want teal backing, I'll send your invoice once I get done here. I can always sub in some bases. Yes, yes. Okay, so I'm super excited about this. Super excited about Cozy Christmas. Please send me an email and let me know if you want a kit for that, and that will help me gauge how much fabric I need to get in order to fulfill those kits. But I plan to have above and beyond what people are requesting so that if people change their mind or want to add in later, hopefully I'll have enough in the shop to be able to do that. And then, like I said, all the Cozy Christmas yardage will be listed in the shop once I get kits fulfilled. But look at these blocks. These are where we're at so far with our vintage Christmas sew along. We've done the gingerbread house block. We've done the Christmas tree block. We've done the doll block. We've done this adorable scrappy block. Oh my gosh, I could make a whole quilt out of this. We've done this sidewalk block, I think is what that one's called. We've done this one. The candles. The piece of Christmas candy. The candy canes. And the manger scene. So that's where we're at so far. We've got 10 blocks done, and the next 5 are coming up in June. So I will post that video at the beginning of June, and we will be on to our next 5 blocks, which I'm pretty excited about. Okay, so that's vintage Christmas. Now, and I talked to you about Cozy Christmas. That's going to be a surprise sew along that I have not shared with many people. So join that one because I think that one's going to be super fun. And then also coming up, we have this sew along that we are hosting. This is Let It Snow. If you are interested, right now we're sold out of reservations for this, but if you're interested, there is a good chance that I will be able to make up more kits once the fabric gets here. I try to be conservative with my reservations so that hopefully I'll have some left to make up for extra people. So if you want this one, send me an email with Let It Snow in the subject line and let me know if you want a kit. But this is by Heather Peterson. This collection is called Snowed In. It's super cute and it's due in May. I don't know if it's on time or if it's delayed. I haven't gotten any updates about it. So I think that it should be coming soon, but it's so pretty. This one is so, so pretty. I do have some of these. This is a panel quilt. It's called Snowed In Panel Quilt. There are reservations for that out there still. I think I have fat quarter bundles for this collection out there. I know I have, this is the Snowed In Sampler Quilt. I have reservations for this one out there. This one, like I said, is sold out, but I can add you to a waiting list. And then I might have reservations for this one. It's called Snowflake. And I think I have reservations for this one, which is a trendy table runner. So that's out there available to be reserved. But this one should be coming shortly. So this will be the next quilt along that we're adding to our quilt alongs that are going on. And then let me tell you, Songbook is going to be our next quilt along. The Songbook is due in, is it due in May? It's due in May. I haven't heard if it's delayed or not. I know I wish I would have brought a picture of it. Oh, I think I just did a picture the other day. Yeah, look, this is Cozy Christmas. It's a little bit blurry. It's not super great. This is Cozy Christmas. So it's applique. So each of those blocks, that Christmas tree, the snowman, the cup of hot chocolate, the presents, the candy canes, it's all applique. So this is Cozy Christmas. This is what I'm talking about. So we're going to do a surprise quilt along for that. So Songbook is by Fancy That Design House, and this is due in May. I haven't heard if it's on time or delayed or not. I'm hoping it'll be coming soon. I don't know. But we decided to do the Guiding Stars quilt as a quilt along. So this one will be starting, we're aiming for July to start this one, as long as there are no delays. If you remember, this had a bunch of hymns. People were really touched by all of the hymn pieces that were in here. And so we're going to make that quilt. I'm super excited. I'm super excited. And you guys, the designer, her name is Stephanie, and she reached out to me. I got an email today. So I don't know what that means, but that's really exciting. And I'm super excited about it. So we're going to have this entire Songbook collection in the shop. We're doing the Guiding Stars quilt along, and there are still reservations available for that. You want to know why? You want to know why I still have reservations available? Here's the story. So I put reservations out there and they all sold out. And I was like, oh my gosh, we sold out of all those reservations. We're hosting a quilt along for this. And I didn't save one for myself. So I frantically got on the phone with my sales rep and I was like, are there more of these kits left? I need a kit. And she's like, what's your problem? Calm down. I said, I'm hosting a quilt along and I didn't save a kit for myself. I didn't include myself in the numbers. So I ordered more kits. And so now we have more available. So this is the Guiding Stars quilt kit by Fancy That Design House. We're doing a quilt along. Reservations are still available in the shop if you would like to join us. I am beyond excited for that quilt along too, Kim. I'm so excited. I love her applique quilts made simple. Yes, Colleen, I agree. I love applique. And so I'm really excited to do more of that. Try to incorporate quilting because I love that, and try to incorporate some applique quilt alongs as well. So that's why I'm excited about Cozy Christmas. So many decisions. How do I decide? I want to do it all. You and me both. That's what gets me in trouble with time management. Oh, it is beautiful, Kim. I agree. So I'm super excited about it. I'm excited about this whole collection, and I'm excited that she reached out. So it's good. It's happy. I'm loving it. So Songbook is going to be coming sometime over the next, hopefully month or so. Fingers crossed. The other thing I wanted to share with you. So we know that Lori Holt is doing her So Simple Shapes remix. Did you see her new block that she released yesterday? So let me see. Block one was that cute. I didn't pull it to share. What is my problem? So block one was that cute basket that was applique. I love doing these little bits of applique each month. This was the new block that she just released yesterday, which will be the June block. I think they call it the May block, but by the time stores actually get it, it's actually going to be a June block. So we did the basket for block one, which I think maybe I have one or none of those kits left. You guys know that I'm kind of on board with this whole So Simple Shapes remix. Lori had called and talked to me before it was released, and I was super excited about that. And it did not take much to convince me to be excited about doing this. So our shop decided to offer kits to make it easy for people to offer kits. You can either get a fabric kit only, or you can get fabric and the So Simple Shapes. For this one, I don't think you're going to need any new So Simple Shapes because I think she's using everything from Prim and Autumn Love Prim. Yeah. So you're not even going to need any new So Simple Shapes. You're just going to need the fabric. So this is the one that's going to happen for June. I am jumping in to track down fabric, figure out what I have, figure out how to put the kit together. And then as soon as all of that is done, it will be listed in the shop for block 3. So this is her third block. I'm super excited about it. And then if you're looking for an easy way to jump on the applique bandwagon, I'm going to keep just talking about this adorable runner. This is a great way to get some good applique practice. The applique shape is super simple. It'll give you, it's repetitive because you have to do the same thing for multiple blocks. It's an easy way to kind of increase your applique skills and get more comfortable with it. So this is the flea market table runner. I did a tutorial. It's on YouTube. It's on our YouTube channel. Look back at that. See how easy it is. Don't be afraid of applique. And then you can make this table runner. And I have a bunch of these in the shop because I ordered more. So I have a bunch of those listed in the shop. Let me see. I can't decide either. It is exciting. It'll be a lot of fun. The new remix is beautiful. I still have month 2 to do. I know I haven't finished. I did the month 2 block. I wish I would have pulled those to show you guys. I'll do it next week, but I didn't do my month 2 finish. I had a plan for it and I haven't been able to get back to it. I would like one, says Valeria. What do you want? Isn't it cute, Kim? Kim, you need to jump on the applique bandwagon. Okay, then this was a hot ticket, a hot item that people were really interested in. It turns out that I have one left. So, but I don't have it listed on the shop because I just have one. And so I wanted to make it available to you guys first, as I always try to do, make stuff available to you guys who join me every week and really support this endeavor. So if you're interested in the July pillow kit, send me an email with the subject July pillow kit, and whoever, emails me first, then I will contact you to get this to you. But I have one of these left, and then that's going to be gone. Oh, okay. Yes, Valeria. So I'm working on putting together a kit for that. I don't have it ready yet, but when I do, you're getting one, my friend. So excited for all the quilt along. Songbook is so pretty. I got to plan how to keep up with it all. So if I can do it, I'm hoping that you guys can do it. Like, I'm trying to not throw in too much and have it be overwhelming. I'm trying to, although I do have a problem like saying no. I just want to jump in and do everything. So that is an issue that I have, but I'm trying to keep it as manageable as I think it could be. So hopefully that will be helpful to people, because I don't want people to feel overwhelmed. And if you want to join in, I want you to feel like you can join in and not feel overwhelmed by it, by just like continually throwing stuff at you. So I'm keeping that in mind, I guess is what I'm trying to say, trying to plan it out so that it's not too much. Oh, Elizabeth, I can't wait to see your June pillow. Your pillows are so cute. They are turning out so darling. And of course, we have the Mother's one still in the shop. I showed you that before. That's going to be one of our giveaways today. And we have the June one in the shop. This is an adorable pillow designed by Bev. More people get in with Songbook. Yes, because of my mistake. Yes, I have more reservations available now. So please go and reserve your Guiding Stars quilt along quilt kit so that we can all sew that puppy together. It's going to be gorgeous and really meaningful. Like, there's clearly a lot of meaning behind it. So you guys know that I love that. Like, stuff that has meaning behind it, I'm sold. All right, so Sunday stroll. These kits are in the shop. I have backing sets too. Wanted to share this today. I don't know how many I have, but I have a few. So if anybody's interested in this kit, Sunday Stroll by Bonnie and Camille, we have it here for you. This kit, this was kind of like a sleeper collection for me. This collection has just really been a surprise. Like, people love this collection and I love this collection, and I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't do something with it, like make something with it, because it's so pretty. So this is called the Stars and Stripes quilt kit. This is the quilt that it makes. I don't know how many of these I have in the shop. Invoices have been sent for this. I'm waiting for some people to pay invoices. So I think I have one that's available right now, but there could be more if people don't follow through. But this is a really lovely, this whole collection is just, I was really surprised at how well this collection has done. It has been very popular. This is one that, like, the bolts have been flying off the shelves. I've been like, oh my gosh, what is happening? I keep cutting up more and more backing and sending kits out the door. It's a really pretty collection. So that's Stars and Stripes. That's in the shop. This one is Flag Stands for Freedom. I have one of these. This is not listed in the shop. So if you are interested in this one, please send me an email with the subject Flag Stands for Freedom so that you can claim it. If I don't hear from anybody this week on this and on the pillow kit, then I'll list it in the shop after that. But it makes this flag, it's pieced, it's not a panel, this is all pieced, and it makes a mini flag too. So you get enough in this kit to make both of these. And this is by Primitive Gatherings. And it's very, very pretty. So I have one of these. If you're interested in it, please send me an email and then I can invoice you for it. And I have backing available too. So if you want backing, I can get that for you. Let's see. Can we see inside? Yes. What did I miss? Which one do you want to see inside, Jody? Sorry. Sarah D. What backing do you recommend for that? For which one, Elizabeth? For this one, there's red strawberry backing. I can't remember what the name of it is. I wish I would have pulled it. But this one has it's a red strawberry print. It has little strawberries all over it. And then that quilt, but making 2 other projects with it. This one, yes, Jody, I will show you this. This one, so pretty. Look. Yeah, hold it with my head. So you get the pattern, and then you get all of this fabric. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. It's so pretty. Trying to see, yeah, these. Okay. So somebody chose, this is like a tonal print. It comes in navy, it comes in blue, it comes in red. I don't think it comes in another color. It is so pretty. Somebody chose this for their backing for this kit. Look, here's the red one. It's so pretty. And this, of course, I mean, any of the florals in this collection are gorgeous. They have the Star Spangled Banner in words. You can see kind of back there a little bit. That's the text. And they have a little pin. Look at the little pinwheel fabric. And somebody got this kit, and the backing that they ordered was red, white, and blue. They ordered like a couple yards of red, white, and blue of these star patterns. So this comes in red. It comes in red with white stars, navy with white stars, and white with red stars. And they may have only ordered 2, but I thought, oh, if you would have ordered all the red, white, and blue, and she's going to do a piece black backing. So she's going to piece all of these star pieces together to have like I think she chose red and blue. But if you add white in there, you could have a red, white, and blue pieced backing. I think that would be so cute. So I have lots of ideas and not a lot of time to do it. But this kit, it's so pretty. And then Elizabeth, for the flag still stands for freedom, I chose, I think I have 4 backing options in the shop. If you search for American Gatherings, that's the name of the collection, there are 4 prints that come up. I think all of them are cream with either navy or red on them. And there are a couple different designs. There's a navy and red floral, like small ditzy floral design. And then the other one has a flag with a medallion, which I thought was cool because a lot of people were doing this quilt. A lot of people who reserved the Flag Stands for Freedom quilt from me, they were doing it as a quilt of valor. And that flag with that medallion, I thought would be really cool. I don't even know if they have it. This one is all shrink wrap, so I can't pull out fabric to show you. But I have backing options in the shop, floral or flag with medallion in red or navy for both. You are welcome. Got the Sunday stroll kit. It's beautiful. If at all on the fence, get it. I can't wait to see you make that. Oh, good, Elizabeth. I'm glad you found it. Yeah, I thought that those were really pretty backing options. It's a pretty quilt. It's pretty. So really quick, because we're going to need to wrap up here. I wanted to let you know I'm going to be ordering this yet this month. I have to order this before June 1st. So this is For the Love of Nature by Teresa Kogut. This has been hugely buzzed about in our community. And I wanted to give you guys a heads up. We have reservations in the shop for this collection. Fat quarter bundles are out there to reserve. And this quilt kit is out there to reserve. It's called For the Love of Nature Quilt Kit. So if you're interested, get your reservations in because I'm going to be ordering at the end of the month. And I really like to try to include as many people as possible who are interested in it. Quilt of Valor. So that's what QOV stands for. And then the other one that I need to order before the end of the month is Indigo Garden by Heather Peterson. And this is another one that has just, people have gone crazy for it. It has a totally fresh and different look with the whole collection. It's kind of, it's very pretty. It's very pretty. I think of it as like jewel tones. It kind of has this jewel tone feel to it, but it is gorgeous. I love these kind of medallion prints here. And even this tile print. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And we are doing a quilt along for this, Midnight Garden. We are doing a quilt along for this starting in January 2022. So it's a little bit down the road. This is called Midnight Garden. So this is available for reservation in the shop. The Fat Quarter Bundle available for reservation in the shop called Indigo Garden. The collection is called Indigo Garden. So that Fat Quarter Bundle is available to reserve. Midnight Garden is available to reserve. I think this one is even out there. Double Takes 4. This one hasn't been as popular as Midnight Garden has been selling like crazy. And then Autumn Garden. This is a little boxed table runner kit. And this one has been being reserved like crazy. So all of these things, if you want to reserve anything from Indigo Garden, please do it before the end of the month so I can include you in my numbers. Of course, whenever I order, I always cushion that. So reservations will be available after, the end of the month. You can still go out there and reserve it. But at that point, once it's gone, then usually it's gone. And I usually can't get more. So the Kogut, this quilt, let me tell you, because I get lots of questions about this. So this middle section is a panel. And then you're going to have, this is a border. You're going to add another border. You're going to add another border. All of this, that's all yardage that you're going to cut and put on as a border. And then the only thing that's pieced are these little log cabin corners. So they're log cabin. So you're going to have to piece those 4 blocks. The rest is a panel and borders, if that helps. I hope that helps. So let me know if you have other questions, Jane. But panel, borders, pieced log cabin corners for that quilt. And then really quick, I'm not going to go through all these storyboards. I'm just going to tell you, these are some of the things that are being focused on during the Riley Blake Designs Quilt Market that we have in the shop. This one I'm going to need to order at the end of June. So if you're interested in anything sugar and spice, please reserve before the end of June. This one has been hugely popular, and we're doing a quilt along using this collection to make our Dresden quilt. So we're doing a Dresden quilt along. That one is starting in, might be starting in January too. I can't remember. But we're using the Quilt Fair collection by Tasha Noel. And this one I'm going to need to order at the end of June as well. And there we have we have fat quarter bundles, we have half yard bundles, we have so much stuff out there because people are going crazy for this collection. And this quilt kit and backing set, you can reserve your stuff for that. So get any of your quilt fair reservations in by the end of June. And then this one I'm also going to need to order at the end of June. It's She Who Sews by Janet Wecker-Frisch. This one has been getting so much buzz. I've had so many people reach out to me today because they talked about it yesterday, and Janet's been doing some posts today, and so many people have reached out and asked if I'm going to be getting stuff. So right now, the fat quarter bundle is available for reservation in the shop. People have asked me to get panels, so I'm going to try to make sure that I have panels in the shop. Right now, the big dilemma that I'm having is if I'm going to carry the entire collection or not. And then I did have somebody asked me about this quilt. So let me know if people are interested in this. I can put a reservation out online for this quilt kit. This is going to be a panel in the middle, and then it looks like 3 borders. So this would be pretty easy to put together. So let me know about She Who Sews. If there's anything that people want specifically, if I get a lot of, requests, then that'll help me to know. That will help me to know if I should carry the complete thing. But I have fat quarter bundles for sure available to reserve right now. Jane, what quilt are you talking about? What quilt do you want to know? She Who Sews. The quilt is 39.5 by 59.5. So 39.5 by 59.5. So that one, we have reservations for this out in the shop. It's called Petals and Petals. This is also being highlighted during our Riley Blake Designs virtual quilt market. Primrose Hill is a lovely collection, and I think that we ordered the entire thing. But for sure, we have fat quarter bundles available in the shop to reserve. And I'm super excited about Christmas Adventure by Beverly McCullough, our friend Flamingo Toes. This is so cute. And I have a ton of stuff out there in the shop available to reserve. So please go out and reserve your goodies. As you know, our Happy Little Stitch Box is also going to feature this collection by Beverly. She did a special design for us for a mini quilt that's going to be included in the Stitch Box. So reserve your Stitch Box if you haven't already. It's in the shop. You can reserve it. It's called Happy Little Stitch Box with Joy. We also have Hope and Bloom. The main thing that I have from this collection on the website is this quilt kit, which is gorgeous. And so many people have asked me to carry it because they are making it in honor of someone who has fought breast cancer. So this entire collection is all about breast cancer, and Riley Blake Designs is partnering with Breast Cancer Research Foundation by donating $10,000, regardless of sales, to advance breast cancer research. So this is a good collection. That quilt kit is available to reserve in the shop. And then Eat Your Veggies by Sandy Gervais. This one is also being highlighted during virtual quilt market, and we have reservations for that in the shop as well. And then really quick, you guys probably saw Lori Holt's YouTube video. If you didn't, you definitely need to go check it out because she shares all information about her upcoming collections. Stitch, My Happy Place, and Cookbook. She shared all sorts of like behind the scenes designer information. She shared her notions. You can see the notions like in real life. You can see them. She has them to share with you so that you can check it out. I've been bombarded with questions about this. I am going to have everything. Okay, so just be assured that I'm going to have everything. Even if I don't have it available for reservation, like I don't have anything out there for reservation for My Happy Place, but I have ordered everything. So I will have yardage. I will have these project bag panels. And I can always reorder. If they sell out, I will have the zippers to go with the project bag panels. If they sell out, I can always reorder. And then I've ordered bolts of all of the fabrics, old and new. So the ones that are already out are on the way to me actually right now. And then the ones that are new will be released in September. So that is coming. And then we have these two coming, which of course I have reservations on the website right now for both of them. Stitch and cookbook. Cookbook has been selling like crazy. And people have talked about a Lori Holt Club. So that is the question for today. I don't think I wrote it in the description. But what do you guys want to see from a Lori Holt Club? Because I'm on board. I think if we can stitching with Lori is what I'd like to call it. Happy Little Stitch Shop, Stitching with Lori. And we can stitch along with her new collections, and then also throw in some throwback collections as well. Like I've had a lot of requests about Be Happy. I've had a lot of requests about, well, we're doing Granny's Teapots. I'm trying to figure out Autumn Love. I'm trying to see if that's even possible for those of you who have reached out to me about that. So what do you guys want to see from a Lori Holt Club? What do you hope for it to be? You know, I'd like to have fun with it and have it be kind of an exciting and fun thing, but I'm struggling how to do that virtually. So I'm looking for ideas. So the question for today for the giveaway, which I don't have pulled to show you, is what would you like to see from a Lori Holt Club? Number one. Number two, would you be part of the Lori Holt Club? Or Stitching with Lori Club. That's what we're going to call it. So all of these have reservations in the shop right now. Okay, let's do the giveaway. Let me see. Oh, what are people saying? Oh, that's so nice, Valeria. She says she makes one every year in memory of her mom. What was the quilt on the back side of that runner page? Are you talking about Indigo Garden? Ah, this one. This one is called Aster. It's very pretty. This is from the Indigo Garden collection by Heather Peterson, and it's called Aster. Are you going to carry Hush Hush? I do not have any of Hush Hush on order, but if you contact me, Sharon, and let me know what you need, I can see if I can get it for you. Everyone have a great week, says Jody. Until next time, bugging out of the DQ for a treat. Oh, what? I want a Dairy Queen treat. Yes, Lori Holt Club. Everything, says Stitching with the Sisterlies. Yes, Lori Holt Club. I like her applique and for sure would want to be part of the club. Awesome. If we could have it on YouTube, I'd love to be a part of it. Oh, yes. That's usually how I do any quilt-alongs that we do. I do it through YouTube. Stitching Granny of 17. Yes, I would love to be a member of the Lori Holt Club. Great. I'm excited about it. I would love to see it come together. I just need ideas about what we want it to be, how we want it to look, and what kinds of, you know, like it would be fun to make it fun and exciting and something that people look forward to and brings people joy and happiness. And I don't quite know how to accomplish that. So comment after the video is done, comment below and let me know what kind of ideas you have or what you would like to see it be. Okay, now let's do this. We're giving this away this week. Thank you so much for those of you who made comments in the description or below in the comment section on last week's video. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all of you who watch later. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for giving us a thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. I'm going to pull out a name. To win this quilt kit, Nancy Peterson. You have won the Mother quilt kit from Riley Blake Designs. Nancy, please reach out and email me to claim your quilt kit. Congratulations, Nancy. I'm so excited for you. I'm going to put your name right here. Send me an email to claim it, and then I can get this in the mail to you. For those of you who are waiting for the 2 fat quarters for Vintage Christmas, that's going to be mailed with your monthly stuff at the end of the month. If you're not part of our monthly stuff, then I will get it out to you. Congratulations, Nancy. Yay. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to hang out with little old me. So thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram or Facebook, join our Facebook group called Happy Little Stitchers. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up and spread the news about Happy Little Stitch Shop. Help other people find us and join our happy little community. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Happy stitching.